welcome, YouTube. It's your boy Antoine Campbell, and welcome to all the podcast listeners. If you're out there listening to the podcast on Spotify and Apple Music and Google Play, wherever you listen to it, do me a favor and give us a 5-star review and share this video or this podcast out to a few people you think that this can be of value to you. Today we got an amazing topic. We're going to be talking about how to secure more contracts during the holidays. A lot of people like to slow down during the holidays. I think the holidays is the time that you really put your foot on the gas, you really get aggressive, and you talk to a lot of the different people that's about to close the year out. I got a lot to cover. I'm going to try to get it done in 15 minutes. I don't like my videos hour long, 30 minutes long. I like for you to get the information and get up out of here so you can go implement it. If you don't know who I am, my name is Antoine Campbell. I'm the founder of Antoine Campbell Enterprise that specializes in working with entrepreneurs who's looking to take their business to the next level using virtual assistants and automations and all other such resources. If you want to work with us, head over to my website, ceo929.com. Look around, book a call, and we can get on the phone to see what we can do to help you take your business to the next level. So like I said, this video is going to be covering how to secure more contracts during the holidays and what you should be doing. So it's really simple. During the holidays, a lot of people shut off their marketing. Rule number one in business: never shut off your marketing. Never let people know you're not working. Even if you is taking a vacation, you should have a team handling all of the inquiries and all of the back end stuff. Even if you decide to fly out of town, your automations or your bots, everything should still be working as normal, because you never know the deal or the opportunities you're missing. And most people don't understand why the holidays are a unique opportunity. Like I said, most investors they slow down during the holidays, and that really creates a reduction in competition. That's just my opinion, and it ultimately creates an amazing opportunity for the people that's active and that's consistent. Remember, I learned this in elementary school. My teacher used to say this to me all the time: the early bird gets the worm. So the ones who's always consistent, the ones who always show up, the ones who's always active are going to get the opportunities. Some sellers, you have a lot of sophisticated sellers and you have a lot of traditional sellers. This campaign throughout the holidays should be aimed towards sellers who have to sell. Not they don't need to sell, or they could sell, but they have to sell. And that's a different level of motivation. And we're going to be covering this in our Cold Calling Academy. We're going to talk about the different stages and levels of motivations and different grade of motivations that you got to understand. And what I mean by have to sell is there is an absolute roadblock that's making them have to sell, whether that's through tax foreclosure, that's through a judgment from the judge, like a divorce, that's through tax burden. So, a lot of investors, and we're going to get more into this in a second, a lot of investors, they do 1031 exchanges, they sell their property, they've done a lot of flips, they just need an investment to either sell or to buy to finish out their tax year. And they don't want to go into the next year with such a tax burden. So you find a lot of the best deals at the towards the end of the year. It's similar to football, how like you have a trade deadline, and then a lot of the teams get a lot more active with shuffling around personnel. Pretend the personnel are houses. That's the same concept, right? And then some people have to relocate, so we cater towards jobs that require to relocate, like government jobs, military jobs, that type of thing. You'll find a lot of motivated sellers at the end of the year that need to relocate based on their job, and they're okay with selling for a discount, selling on creative terms, all of that different type of stuff. So the end of the year is essentially a buffet of deals, and you just got to understand that. And then, like I said, from the buyer standpoint, a lot of the buyers are looking for the last minute deals, the last minute transactions before the new year end for they tax and personal reasons. So some of the things you can do to really spruce up your marketing is just adjust your marketing, for the holidays. So you can create like a holiday theme, meaning like on your email lines when you're sending out deals to your buyers, you can say wrap up the year with a great deal. Uh, home for the holidays, find your next property. You can start making social media posts. You can post like uh, Santa special. You can take a picture of one house you're trying to dispo and then put like a hat on top of the house, or put like a picture of Santa Claus and saying, hey, this got to go from the North Pole. Uh, there's a ton of different things that you can do in order to, you know, even dispo deals or acquire deals, right? But let's focus on motivated sellers. Uh, you know, one of the reasons why somebody will want to sell during towards the end of the year during the holidays is the most obvious. Financial stress. People who may need cash even for the holidays, or people who just want to reduce, some of their bills or their holding costs, or maybe they sick and tired of this house. Like a landlord may got a house that's just really irritating them, and they just want to get it off their books. They got a stubborn tenant, late paying tenant, slow paying tenant, and they just don't want to deal with it. Or they have a house that they just inherited, and they just want to be off the books before the end of the year. Then you have like what we call tax-driven sellers. So like those want to sell before the end of the year to optimize their tax situation. You'll see that a lot, especially sophisticated sellers who own a real estate portfolio. They really understand and know, where they need to go and do these type of deals at. Whether they go through their mortgage broker, their realtor, they will find a buyer quickly and a reference to buy this deal off the grid or off market. Also, you can find these type of leads on Deal Machine. If you don't have the Deal Machine app, we're going to be doing a Deal Machine masterclass. It's going to be free of charge. All is invited. Only thing we ask you to do is when you do sign up for Deal Machine, use our promo link. That will help keep these YouTube videos flowing, and it will help, we're making sure that we get compensated for promoting a product that we believe in. You can also use direct mail. Now, direct mail is not cheap. It's going to set you back between 55 and 85 cents a piece. It all depends on the type of piece of mail and the warehouse you're using to distribute that direct mail. You can use SMS too to target these people that's going through different things. But I like to just cold call them. You cold call them directly through Deal Machine. You're going to get a lot of good leads of people that may want to sell. Also, you can start stacking stuff up for first quarter of next year by telling people, hey, listen, we'll lock you in at a price today. And if you want to stay through the holiday season, we can delay closing, and then once you're ready to close, we can expedite the closing that same week or the following week. Then you can offer things like, hey, we can cover your closing costs. Sometimes if they got like back taxes, you can bake that into the numbers, and just really incentivize them from working with you, especially if they're talking to multiple people. And then you want to make sure that you're following up consistently. So many people yell and scream about how virtual wholesaling or wholesaling is so don't work. And then when you really take a deep dive into their business, into what they got going on, they're not effectively following up. Meaning, like they're not doing multiple touches. They're not double dialing. Double dialing is when you call a lead, they don't answer, then you call them back. What I usually do is I call a lead, they don't answer, I call them again, then I text them, then I wait like 30 minutes and call them again. And literally, your pickup rate will probably, increase by 40-50% easily just by doing that, identifying yourself. You know what I mean? Obviously, don't make it a long text message, but just get straight to the point. And people will be more open to answering the phone for you. Then you want to make sure that you're automating most of this stuff as possible. So if you're, hitting lists, you definitely want to be using some type of CRM or virtual assistant to automate the follow-up on, SMS or even direct mail. Like you don't want to individually mail people or remember to mail people. You want your mail house to every 35 days, send a new piece of mail to, this list again, if I don't take them off my list. Then you want to make sure that you're setting up follow-up reminders to reach out every few days. And just making sure that you're at the top of people's mind. You can also use stuff like, hey man, just checking on you before the new year. I just want to make sure everything's good. Just so you can re-engage leads. And like I said, we're getting into a whole training series on re-engage leads and different types of lead qualities. And like I said, if you're not using Deal Machine for your outreach, click the link in the show notes. Sign up for that Deal Machine. Sign up for the Deal Machine dollar. I like the way that it does local area code dialing. Basically, when you upload a list, the Deal Machine will understand the area code of that list, and then it will dial from that number. Versus you have to go buy a new number, or you're calling from one number. Let's say, for example, you're virtually wholesaling. You mainly virtually wholesale in Ohio, but you're trying to do Florida and Iowa too. Guess what? You're going to be calling a Florida number, Ohio number to Florida. Your pickup rate is going to not be great. So in order to make sure that you got an effective, good pickup rate, you got to have local numbers. And that's one of the biggest things that I like about the Deal Machine app. It does all of that for you. It manages the numbers. If the numbers are expand likely, it takes it out of rotation and always give you a good, fresh number to call from. So the takeaways is making sure that you tailor your messaging to the holidays, persistent follow up, and then offering like incentives to close deals, such as like you can stay during the holidays. We close at your date. We close the week of the week you pick, all of that type of stuff. And then just making sure that you're consistent in your follow up. I think that's the biggest thing. Triple dialing, sending a text message. Like when I say triple dial, I mean call a lead twice, then I send a text message, identify yourself, then call them one more time. Now, when I say call a lead like that, I mean these are leads that your team already spoken with, and now they're ready to receive an offer on their property. Now, I want to call or text a cold lead like that. I would just, have the VAs have that in rotation. Hopefully, this video will help you guys. I do know that a lot of people go on vacation mode during the holidays, and I'm telling you, that's the best time to build a business. It's the best time to get some deals on the contract. If you're struggling with getting deals on the contract, I work with many, many people every year. Not like on a guru level, but really on a high level consultant advisor level. When I come into your business, I set everything up. We have an amazing program called Business in the Box where we set everything up from A to Z. That's been going really well for the last 4 or 5 years. No complaints. If you're interested in it, head over to my website, CEO929.com. If you're interested in hiring a VA, head over to my website, CEO929.com. Book a call, right? I don't want you to pay for anything. I just want you to go to the website, book a call with us, and we get on the phone, figure out what your needs are, and then position a solution to your needs and go from there. You know what I mean? It's not cheap. It's definitely not free. So if you're in a situation where money is an obstacle, continue to watch these videos, continue to get these free trainings. We're going to be pushing out a lot of more free training, a lot of more value, so that way you can get to the point where you can believe in yourself and invest. Most people got the money. If you got a credit card, you got good credit, you can go in the bank, take out a loan. If you can go buy a car, you can invest in your business. Simple as that. If you go take out a loan for your car, you can go take out a loan for your business. Now, I'm not saying be reckless, but I'm saying if someone's saying they got a proven system and it's calculated for you, it will make sense to make that investment in yourself. Now, I'm going to leave you like this. Stay focused, stay sharp, continue to grind. 2025 is your year. As long as you can do these fundamentals that we're teaching, and hopefully you get more contracts. If you use these strategies and you get a contract throughout the holidays, do me a favor, man, and just let me know. Tag me on my Instagram page or comment here on this video. See you on the next one. Appreciate you.